Hello and welcome to Creatively Miss Me, Decorating on a Budget. I'm Stephanie and I'm glad you're here. Have you ever felt like your home should be beautiful and work for the actual life that you're living right now? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Now, today I am excited about sharing with you my vision board for 2026. Now, I have prayed over it and put some things together, and I hope you enjoy it. So, let's stop chatting here and jump into that vision board. Now, here today, I'm going to talk about my vision board plan for my channel for 2026. I almost said 2023. Now, of course, my vision board, I try to do it a little different every year. So, I can show the growth. So, what we're going to talk about today, the areas of personal, professional, and health. Now, my board of inspiration, I have the professional career side of it, the health and well-being, passions and hobbies, personal relationships, personal growth, finance, and contribution to social media. So all of these things kind of work itself into everything that I have planned for this year. Now, as far as personal growth is concerned, I want to grow closer to God. In prayer, spend intentional time daily on prayer and conversation with God, regular studying in scriptures to deepen my understanding of faith, listen and be still. That's one thing that I had to really be intentional on this year, and being still. Practice quiet reflection and listening for God's guidance. Because when He talks to me sometimes, not all the time do I listen. Not listen, but I sometimes have a trouble hearing. So that's about me being still. Okay. Number 2 is cultivate understanding. Practice empathy and patience with others. Seek to understand different perspectives before responding. Listen more and judge less. Now, I want to have that inner peace on my personal growth. I've been working on Stephanie, and those some of the things that I really want to get into. Now, prior to, I've always stated that I wanted to get closer to God with prayer, studying, and listening and being still. Those are things that came along with it, but I've never really actually stated that, and that's something that I really wanted to work on. Now, the other part of my personal growth is acknowledging my limits. Now, I know we all have an issue with that, and I know I do. I need to recognize and admit when I feel overwhelmed. I always try to take on more than I should or more than I can. And I never speak up when I'm overwhelmed with something I'm doing. So now I'm starting to reach out more and ask for help. And as the next one says, ask for help when I need it. And I don't want to overwhelm myself. Now, I want to set healthy boundaries to protect my space. Now, sometimes you have to part yourself from a situation and step back and get that me time. And that's what I need to work on too. Number 4 is prioritizing self-care. Make time for activities and that restore my energy. Honor my physical, mental, and emotional needs. And remember that taking care of myself allows me to better serve others. Now, here recently, I realized that I really wasn't taking care of me. And I thought I was on that road of taking care of me, and I really wasn't. I started having heart palpitations, and I went to the doctor about it, but it wasn't from stressed out. It was perimenopause. So learning more about perimenopause and kind of dealing with all its symptoms is something I need to work on as far as my self-care. Now, my professional goals. Now, first we're going to start off with my YouTube goals. Now, I want that silver play button. I know everybody does, but I really want to achieve that silver play button. And then next, I want to have 1 million members on my platform. Now, I know that's a big obstacle, but it can be met if you continuously be consistent and upgrade yourself. Don't stay stagnant. Try to improve yourself 1% each time, and you'll see that you'll get that growth. It's hard, but you have to be persistent. I know someone who was on YouTube and they were about to get off because they wasn't getting the growth that they thought they deserved, and something told them to stick with it. And after, she said, 8 years, all of a sudden, boom, she took off, and now she has her silver play button. So that is my goal. I'm keeping with it. I'm sticking with what I want to do and trying to perfect it. Now, as far as brand, I'm using the brand colors, only the shades of teal or turquoise, to keep all three of my channels cohesive. Now, I want to change the design of all my channels and make sure all the channels flow, which I did do that for this year. I have changed the color and the style of the look of all of my channels. Now, time management. I want to scheduling time to do these things that I want to do is very important, because I have to go around two different people's doctor's appointments and so forth and so on. And I want to make sure that I schedule time right, so that when I have time to take them where they're going, also do my filming, editing, and uploading, and in research that I want to do toward my channel. Now, batch filming. Batch filming is key. I have to batch film because I never know who's going to get sick, be it my father or my husband or myself, who's going to be sick and I won't be able to film on that day. Now, at one point, I was like 3 months ahead, and I need to get back to that so I can be ahead. So if anything, a hiccup happens in life, that I will be ready. And that's where, as far as planning is coming in. Now, planning is important to go with batch filming. Now, I make templates to make work a lot easy. So my thumbnails, I have kind of like a template. And then as far as recording, I have ways I set up to do things. So it kind of goes in flow. And when I do my flyers to announce new videos, I have a template that I use. So it makes it a lot easier to do the transitions from one video to the other. Now, skill development. Listen to webinars. I love webinars because they let me learn from experts without leaving home. I get fresh insight, can ask questions in real time, and connect with people in my field. That fits easily into my schedule and helps me stay up to date on what's happening in my industry. Meaning like YouTube. Now, there are webinars and there are different gurus that have workshops and things. I really want to go to Jumpstart. I really do. I really want to work with them and let them do a look at my channel and tell me what I'm not doing right and help me fix it. I really want to do that. Now, YouTube courses. YouTube is my go-to for learning new skills on my own pace. I can watch free tutorials anytime, pause when I need to practice. YouTube courses. YouTube is my go-to for learning new skills on my own pace. I can watch free tutorials anytime, pause when I need to practice, or rewatch until I'm ready to get it. It's an affordable way to pick up anything from technical skills to creative hobbies on my schedule. Now, I like to watch different people and learn something new all the time. Reading books. Reading books give me the deep knowledge I need to understand the topic truly. I gain proven strategies, different perspectives, and insights that stick with me long term. Books help me to think more critically and make better decisions in both my personal and professional life. Now, relationships. We all have family and friends, and we're trying to balance. Now, with my family, the moments you spend with your family today becomes memories you cherish tomorrow. Like this picture here was my uncle's 79th birthday, and we all came to celebrate with him. He said he hadn't had a birthday party since he was a little boy, and I thought, wow, this is something we all need to go and celebrate with him with. And we had so much fun there when we went back to my hometown. Now, as far as friends are concerned, friends are the ones who remind you of your real self and encourage you to find joy in everyday moments. Now, I don't have a big circle of friends. I have a small pocket of friends. And they will pull your girl on the carpet in a minute and tell me if I'm doing something stupid or I need to improve what I'm doing. They always have me. They're even there when I'm down to help me get up. And they always, encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing. Family again. Now, family get-togethers are memories. Seeing how the children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren of my parents, of my grandparents are growing. Now, in this picture here in the center, this is my father, his brothers, some cousins of all his siblings. This is us. This is majority of us, and we had a great time that day. And remember to take pictures so you can look back and smile and remember, oh, I remember when her hair was purple, or I remember when she lost so much weight she faded away. Yeah, those memories. And then you laugh about it. You go on. I love the memories with families. Now, the most important thing for me this year is I've been learning to listen and be still, to watch what God is doing and hear what He has to say to me. When I look back and remember my prayers, I see His wonders through my life, and I stand still. And when I thought about this portion here, I remember back when things, years ago, when things were difficult for me and my children. And I look back at how God has brought us and where they are today. They both went to college. They graduated high school with honors. They went to college. They both have bachelors. They both have masters. My son is married and is in California with his wife and his two beautiful girls. And my daughter, she is doing her thing. She wants to get her doctorate. So I'm looking forward to her becoming doctor here in the near future. I taught them that education was very important and that they know how to read and understand and move forward with everything they want to do. Now remember, never stop believing in what God has told you. He told me that things were going to be different, that He has me to be still and let Him do His work and quit trying to do it for Him. And that's one thing that I remember that I'm trying to improve on, be a better Stephanie. Now, my vision board this year was short. Normally I do a little longer, but I went straight to the key details that I want to talk about this year. Now, I really thought about this and prayed over everything that I want to do for this year to make sure that 2026 fell into the lines of what God has planned for me. Now, there are a lot of things that I'm still working on, things that I'm working on improving about me and getting back out there. I'm going to start back walking again on my healthy tips and more, and getting myself back into the cooking thing and making sure that I make great decisions on cooking meals for myself and my husband. Also, decorating on the budget. There will be cleaning and decorating. And I'm going to try to get back into thrifting, if not going out and just looking around, because I enjoy thrift shopping. And then on YouTube tips and more, I'm going to stick to what I really know, and that is time management and organization. So those are the things that I'm really going to concentrate on this year on YouTube tips and more to help you manage your time and organize. Now, I will throw in some things of different things I learned about YouTube as far as, maybe editing tricks or whatever like that. Everything to go along with YouTube. So I do have plans for 2026. So I hope you enjoyed my vision board this year. I really had fun coming up with it. And I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. And I hope you feel inspired to do your vision board for 2026. Don't forget, you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The links will be down below. And I hope to connect with you there. And I will see you here next time on Creatively Miss Me. Bye bye.